Good morning, students. In previous lecture, we read about the Himalayan mountains. It was the first physical feature of India, and as you know, uh, there that the geosyncline, it was just because of convergence, it folded towards north, and our Himalayan mountains were formed. As we know, from Himalaya, so many major rivers flow in India, and our northern plains are formed by the sediments brought by those rivers. So the today's topic is the northern plains. Let us see here at this map. This state is Punjab, then Haryana. This is UP, Bihar, some part of Jharkhand, West Bengal and Assam. Now all these states comes under northern plains. As we know, these northern plains are formed by the alluvium brought by the Himalayan rivers. So these northern plains, these are divided on the basis of region. How these are divided, beta? See, from here, the Indus River flows from Jammu Kashmir and then it enters into Pakistan. And from Punjab are 5 rivers flows, and those 5 rivers are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. And all these 5 rivers, these are the tributaries of river Indus. So this Punjab was formed by this plain of Punjab was formed by the interplay of these 5 rivers. So this area is known as Punjab plain. Afterward, from here, from Shivalik hills, here Ghaggar river flows, and Ghaggar is also a tributary of river Ganga. From Ghaggar river and then till Teesta river, this is known as Ganga plains. This area are Haryana, UP, Bihar, some part of Jharkhand and West Bengal. These are known as Ganga plain, and east of that, the area of Assam, this plain is formed by the Brahmaputra river. So after east to Bengal, this is known as the Assam plain or Brahmaputra plain, and connectively we call it the Ganga Brahmaputra plain. So this was the division on the basis of region. There is a division on the basis of relief features also. How the relief features are made. Peter, as we read in the mountain ranges that there were parallel ranges, in the same way in northern plains also there are 4 regions. As we come near to Shivalik, the area that is near to Shivalik, here pebbles are deposits, and that first area, its width is almost 8 to 16 kilometer and it is known as Bhabar. After that, a swampy area is found, it is known as Tarain, and afterward Bangar is found, and the last one area, that is known as the Khadar, and it is also known as the Kankad in local language. So these northern plains are divided in 4 parts, and as we know, we are talking about rivers. Beta, from Nepal, so many tributaries flow into India. Those are Kosi, Gandak, and all these are tributaries of river Ganga. Even as you know that Yamuna river also joined Ganga at Prayagraj, and which older name was Allahabad. So that is why this area is known as Ganga plain. So we will start from here now. The northern plain. This northern plain is formed by 3 major rivers: Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra, and their tributaries. Now what are tributaries? Tributaries are the small streams that join the main river. Like I told you that river Yamuna, Kosi, Gandak, Ghaggar, all these are the tributaries of river Ganga. And this northern plain is formed of alluvial soil. This is spread over 7 lakh square kilometer. These northern plains are 2,400 kilometer long and 240 to 320 kilometer broad. Agriculturally, this area is very productive, and rivers from northern mountains, these do depositional work here. What are the northern mountains? These Himalayan, as I told you, like Indus River comes from Jammu Kashmir. Then here in Punjab, 5 rivers are there. Then Yamuna comes from Yamunotri Glacier from Uttarakhand, and it makes a border here between UP and Haryana. Ganga also flow from UP. So all these do depositional work in northern plain. And sometimes when its velocity is low, these form the riverine island also. And do you know the largest riverine island of the world? It is in Assam, and its name is Majuli. Now the next topic is division of northern plain on the basis of region. Like I told you, first one is Punjab plain. It is formed by Indus and its tributaries Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Satluj, which originate in the Himalaya. And this Punjab plain, it is dominated by Doab. Now what is the meaning of Doab? Doab, actually it is a Hindi word, Do and Ab. Do means two and Ab means water. Means the area between the two water bodies. It is known as Doab. As we know, from Punjab there 5 rivers flow. So between every river there is a Doab area. Now the next region is Ganga plain. It extends between Ghaggar and Teesta river. I think all of you are aware that Teesta river flows from Sikkim. It originates from Sikkim, and then it joined the river Padma in Bangladesh. Then it spreads over Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. Then Brahmaputra plain, it lies in Assam, and it is also known as the Brahmaputra plain. Then next division of northern plain is on the basis of relief features. The first point is Bhabar. The rivers, after descending from the mountains, deposit pebbles in a narrow belt of about 8 to 16 km, lying parallel to the slopes of Shivaliks, streams. And here streams disappear. Beta, when the river, they descend from the mountain or they enter to the plain area, then its speed became slow, and they deposit the pebbles over there, and it is known as Bhabar. Now the second basis is Tarain. In south of Bhabar, means under Shivalik, the belt 8 to 16 km is of Bhabar, and south of it, streams and rivers re-emerge and create a wet, swampy region. Earlier it was thickly forested region and it was full of wildlife, but just because of population increase, now all these forests are cleared for the human settlement. So that area is known as Tarain. Third one is Bhangar. The largest part of the northern plain is formed of older alluvium. It lies above the floodplains of the rivers and present a terrace-like feature. Means this area is upland to the Khadar. The next one is Khadar. The soil in this region contains calcareous deposit locally known as Kankad. The younger deposits of the floodplains are called Khadar, and it is ideal for intensive agriculture. I think all of you are aware about the intensive agriculture. When we are getting maximum production from the limited area, it is known as intensive agriculture. So this was the topic about the northern plains, its division on the basis of the region and on the basis of the relief features. Hope all of you have understood the topic. Thank you and have a nice day.